With a bill before the House of Commons that seeks to regulate online content, advocates for free speech and those who fight misinformation online say while parts of the bill work, others raise questions. Part of Bill C-63 would compel online platforms to create protections for children, as well as remove, restrict, and report any content that sexualizes or victimizes children. Nobody is arguing with that portion of Bill C-63, but the bill also amends the criminal code, creating stiff penalties for hate speech that could include up to life in prison for advocating genocide, as well as create a new federal regulatory body enforcing the rules. Those who fight misinformation online say while some online regulation is needed, classifying hate speech online could be tricky with Canada's hard-to-prove hate speech laws.
What exactly is hate speech? When is it just an opinion? When are you just sort of mocking someone? So I think that we might see challenges early days around this law.
The bill comes as the U.S. Supreme Court is set to rule on whether or not governments have a right to regulate social media content, and the European Union has taken a heavy-handed approach to regulating online content.
In the United States, the First Amendment's almost like a religion. I suspect the Supreme Court is going to make it very difficult to regulate in this space. And then, as you noted, in the EU, we have much stronger regulation. I suspect Canada, as is often the case, is going to land in the middle.
Those who advocate for civil liberties in Canada tell me Bill C-63 could potentially overwhelm the courts if passed as written. Part of the bill would allow people to make complaints against individuals to the Human Rights Commission. As well, the government could apply a hate crime offense to any other separate offense instead of just an aggravating factor.
What the boundary line is not clear. And so if it takes a court system and 4 levels of court 4 or 5 or 6 years to sort out what's what, when there are potentially hundreds, if not thousands, of potential offenses a day, given the millions of posts on social media and the amount of content that goes on digital platforms, if this were taken seriously, the courts could be tied up forever.
Reporting from Edmonton, Darcy Ropchan, City News.